Alrighty, good morning. It is a Sunday morning. See the frontal system sliding through the Bay Area. Just hope you have a good holiday. This is working our way into the second or the back half of the holiday 2 week period. So I hope you have that time off. Turned out to be a nice day. Sun just came out. It's kind of started off raining this morning. Most of us got a quarter of an inch of rain. It's still getting a little bit of rain now at this hour. And then some of us, like Mount Tam, came in over 2 inches of rain. I was thinking today when I was coming out here, because it's like I wasn't going to do anything today because I'm working tonight, but I go, it's enough weather, we can talk. And I was getting ready, and I was like, my hair, I haven't washed my hair in like a month because I've been off for a week. So I just kind of like throw a hat on. It's so different than when I'm on channel 2, right? Because you just kind of have to put it together. You got to make sure the tie's right. You got to make sure, that everything's going the right way. And and it's so weird just to put on a hat. And I wonder, it'd be like, what if I put on a suit and did this? I just wouldn't be the same. It just wouldn't be the same. So it's kind of fun. It's been a sort of cathartic experience for me to do these, because it's just like I'm talking to my friends, as opposed to TV's still friends, but it's such more formalized and formatted. So what do we got? We got that weather system that went through here. We've got snow in the mountains. We'll look at that. We'll look at surf along the coast. We'll look at freeze and frost advisories coming up. Probably some fog in the forecast. And we're getting some clear skies in parts of the Bay Area, but not a lot. But by this afternoon, there should be lots of sunshine. A wind advisory is in effect for a little while. How much rain did we get? This is the South Bay. I'm going to start you off here. CNFRC, California Nevada River Forecast Center. San Jose, 400ths of an inch. This is all as of 11 o'clock this morning. At quarter inch in Palo Alto, work your way up through Hayward. You can see your numbers. Now, if you're like me, you're checking your rain gauge, because I imagine a lot of you have rain gauges. I don't know why that's just a thing, but it's there's nothing better than seeing how much rain you got at your house and then saying, oh, when they match up, it's awesome. And when they don't match up, you go, hey, wonder what the variable there is. And oftentimes, in terms of your rain gauge versus an official site, official sites tend to be in areas where there's no trees, right? Where there's no buildings, or not, kind of in a place where it's unobstructed rainfall. Or sometimes it can be in a place where there's a lot of wind and the wind blows the rain over the gauge. So you get varying amounts of rain based on the environment that you set it up in. So that's what we're seeing here. And the environment that gets the most rain is Mill Valley. Again, the last 24 hours coming in at Mount Tam, coming in at about 2 inches of rain. And you go south to San Francisco and you're at a quarter of an inch of rain. So amazing differences in rainfall accumulations around the state. So you may notice I'm going a little slower through these rain totals, only because I went through them. I looked at the thing I handed you yesterday, the piece we did, and I'm like, I go too fast over the rain, and then you guys can't see where you are. And I imagine that's nice to see. So I'm just talking over them so that you can get your fix on them, and we'll look at the watches and advisories and things. So here's the wind advisory in effect for the Bay Area, a small craft advisory along the coast. They've dropped the high surf warning, although I think the surf is dangerous as always, and it will continue to get big again this week, so it's something to think about. These green areas represent the flood advisories. Those occur, you probably noticed them popping up the last couple days, because the ground, especially in the North Bay, is saturated. And so any rain, so you get that 2 inches of rain in Mill Valley last night, or an inch and a half, it just, everything percolates right up. And so Lucky Drive, places like that start to flood, the usual low-lying areas, especially at high tide. And then in the mountains, you got a winter weather advisory. I wanted to show you this map. This is a map showing the wet-dry line, right? This is this rainfall season thus far. And you can see where above average percents, well above average percents, are in the areas to the north, and then below average south of Monterey. So there's a line. And it's kind of unprecedented in this time of year to have that much of a differential between the haves and the have-nots. So it's been an unusual year for rainfall dispersal. You do notice, though, right, those atmospheric rivers do have a tendency to really hammer Marin County. And you can see Marin County probably, one of the most impacted areas on the coast in terms of just rainfall above average. It's been a ridiculous amounts of rain. The other day, I still keep hanging up on a couple of days ago when Marin pulled a half foot of rain and San Francisco got a quarter inch somewhere. But I mean, those kinds of differentials. We'll go look at the model. Here, let me back this up. This is the GFS. Let me get some coffee going. This is the GFS. This is kind of right now or about an hour ago, or well, it depends when you're watching this. But see how it pushes through. So that's the front. This is today, right? There we are. And then we go through this prolonged period of nothing hitting us. There's 48 hours out, 2 days. There's 72 hours out, 3 days. And you get the idea, 4 days. So this week, there's stuff going by to the north, especially here. But this week is going to be kind of a chance to dry out and probably an opportunity for frost, for freeze, for valley fog. This is West River Street. This is down in the Truckee area, and it's raining. You got the windshield wipers on. You're not seeing snowflakes. It's warm in Lake Tahoe right now, and it's going to stay warm for the next hour or so, and then in the next couple hours, it should start to cool off as that front slides through. This is at Castle Peak, and even here, you don't see snow on the sign. You don't see snow in the trees. You do see the wind up here. You do see the wind. This is eastbound, so okay, that makes sense. And then this is westbound coming in. But you get the idea. So that's Castle Peak, raining. Its temperature, according to this, is 35 degrees. You can get snow at 35 degrees, but you're generally not going to get it to stick well. This is San Francisco's Ocean Beach. What do you get? The wind or the small craft advisory offshore. Winds are you got a little easterly component to it. Just Victory at sea, but the swell is not that big right now. It's like 10 feet, 17 seconds kind of thing. It's big, but it's going to get way bigger the next couple of days as the swells start to come together. Here's another shot. This is kind of, I think, I was just looking at this. This is kind of up by Balboa Street. I think that's Wise's old surf shop. I don't know if you can see it in the corner there. I think that's where Bob's shop used to be. I used to live under, if you're familiar with Wise's, Bob was a really good friend. WISC surf shop. Bob was one of the first surf shops in San Francisco. O'Neill was the first surf shop. And then Bill Hickey had the second surf shop. And then this is back in the 60s. And then Bob Weiss. And Weiss, when I was in graduate school, I'll tell this story, but when I was in graduate school, I was living in my van kind of, and Bob was awesome. He knew that, so he gave me a key to the surf shop. This was the shop on Vicente, and there was a pool table and a bathroom downstairs, and he gave me the key, and I would go there, and I could do my homework, I could sleep. It was awesome. So it was just I had to get up early before they opened the shop, but it's just like he was such a good guy. Bob was the best. He passed a while back. I totally miss him. Okay, we'll talk Wise stories another time. But these are some of the cloud cover. This is from, let's just peruse it, want to? Let's see if I can do this. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there you go. So this is San Francisco, looking over San Francisco right now. It is cloudy, but the skies are clearing above. So really today is going to be money the next few hours. It's going to be kind of chilly the next few mornings, but we go into a steady as she goes pattern. So be careful if you do go near the ocean. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.